I know, this is not drone related video, but this monitor right here is going to change the way I shoot my videos, and it's something that I wanted to have for a long time, so I need to tell you a bit more about it. Let's go. So if you're shooting on a Sony camera like me on my A7 III right now, you're probably familiar with the biggest issue of the A7 III, which is the lack of a flip-out screen. Even if you're not a vlogger, having a flip-out screen could be very beneficial to set up your shot, to frame everything better, and especially if you're shooting by yourself in the studio, you never really know how well framed your shot is until you stop recording and you stand up and go and check. So it's really annoying to set up your shots. And even if you want to show something to the camera, you never really know if it's outside the frame, if it's covering your face. You don't know what is going on in the camera in your shot until it's too late, until it's already recorded. So I always wanted to have an external monitor to solve that issue, especially for my studio. But I never really pulled the trigger on that. So when AndyCine asked me if I want to check out their latest A6 Plus external monitor, of course I had to say yes. Okay, so what exactly do we have right here? So this is the A6 Plus from AndyCine. It's a 5.5 inch Full HD touchscreen external monitor, and it's also one of the best rated external monitors on Amazon. It's Amazon's choice. So I read some reviews, I watched some videos, and it seems people really love this product. And from the days which I have used this monitor, I can also join them and say very good things about this monitor. Of course, I also have a couple of negative things to say, but that goes for any single product. Actually, using this monitor is quite easy because of that touchscreen display. You can swipe up and just access your quick toggles. You can double tap to access the menu. And from this menu, you can actually do quite a lot of different things. You can load your LUTs. And as you can see, I have a SD card here, which holds a LUT, which I am using, and it's currently applied to the footage. So it's quite cool to be able to see how your final footage is going to look like when your LUT has been applied. And that's especially valuable if you're shooting an S-Log 2, S-Log 3, any log profile that is too bright and too washed out. You can just apply your LUT and see how the footage is going to look like. And of course, just like you would expect from a monitor from this class, it comes with all sorts of different features such as histogram, focus assist, audio metering, zebra, monochrome, false color, etc. And these features are all great, but definitely my favorite one is the focus peaking feature, which allows me to see what exactly is in focus. And because of the large size of the screen, I can use manual focus and just rely on the focus itself and just make sure everything I want to be in focus is indeed in focus, because otherwise if you're using autofocus, it can switch to something else and it doesn't look that professional. So using manual focus with this monitor is just a lot more pleasant and much easier than before. And when talking about cinematic shots, I can't miss talking about my gimbal. This is the Zhiyun Weebill Lab, and I love putting the monitor on the side of it so I can focus on that monitor and not really look at the tiny monitor that my Sony A7 III has. So this gives me better ways to shoot, because I can see so much more of the shots which I'm composing, and it's just much easier. One thing which I really love about this monitor is the fact that there are 3 mounting holes for it. So they're all 1/4-inch screws, and there's one on the bottom, there's one on the top, and there's one on the right. So you have different ways to attach it to whatever you feel like. And of course, you also have this swivel mount, so you can attach it on top of your camera, which is also how I plan to use it for the most part. You can put it on top of the camera, or you can just rotate it like this so you can see yourself while filming. So this is a major thing which I really love about this monitor. Of course, when you rotate the monitor, you can flip out the screen so it shows your all of your data the proper way. It's not upside down. Unfortunately, that does not happen automatically, so you need to go to the menus and flip out the screen from the menus themselves, but it takes 10 seconds to do it, so it's not a big deal. As far as powering this monitor, there are a couple of ways to do that. I'm currently using a Canon LP-E6, I believe, battery, but you can also use a Sony L battery for powering on this monitor, or if you want to, you can use the included power adapter to plug it into the wall and run without a battery. So this is something which I really love, because I don't really want to use a battery every single time when I'm filming at the studio, so I can just plug it into the wall and use it for however much time I want. My only complaint about this monitor is that it takes a few seconds when you're switching different modes from your camera. It takes a few seconds to start displaying your image, so it's a bit slow in that regard, but other than that, I really think it's a great monitor. Outside, it's not super bright, so you can use the included sunshade which comes in the package, which is a really nice touch. So I wouldn't really say there is a problem in that regard, but the slow speed is sometimes a bit too annoying. But other than that, it's a perfect monitor for my needs. It's about $230 right now on Amazon, and I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out for yourself. But personally, I'm very happy with what I'm getting from this monitor, and I want to thank AndyCine for sending it to me once again for me to check out. It's really going to solve some issues which I have, and it's going to help me make my videos maybe a bit better and maybe a bit faster. So that's always a great thing. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. This is Mike from Drone Supremacy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.